Back with the MSSA National Finals in Afton, Wyoming. I'm here with Chuck representing Nursery here at the National Finals. Chuck, appreciate your time. It's always good to see you here at these finals. Tell us again why it's so important for Nursery to have a presence here at this event.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we enjoy coming up here. We really like this, Steve. They invite us up. Coming into these family events, that's us. We're a family business. We're a family company. We have the dog food out there. But we also have all the different types of feeds available. But if we can get involved in family events, that's what this is about. We really enjoy it. You know, we've got different dog foods. We're giving a few different things away for all the kids that are wandering around. And if we can help get more and more kids involved in this, I think it's going to be a success all the way around.
It's always about the next generation, right? And the future. And it's not just the families that are here, but you're talking the dogs and everything. And Nursery has such a great line of products that you guys offer for these dogs.
Yeah, we do. We actually, when it comes to these dogs, these are animals. These athletes. These are great athletes. They work so hard. You've got to be able to feed them properly. You know, the true dog food fits really well for them. It's going to give their energy. It's going to get them back in the game quicker. Has quicker recovery time. And what you see a lot of times, like
in the Nursery sheep finals, this is James Butler and Eve.
Yeah, it's not on the list, but James and Eve.
Just misses one going through that fetch. There he gets it. One through, or he gets full points on the fetch.
I don't think they put mayonnaise on it usually. All right, so 2 cheeseburgers.
I have cheeseburger and fries as well, please.
All right, 3 cheeseburgers and fries.
So James Butler and Eve are coming in with
Thank you.
Y'all hungry?
okay, so James Butler and Eve. We are looking up. We got to get their results. So James Butler and Eve are coming into this round, Nursery sheep, with a total points of 495 and a total time of 10 minutes.
10 minutes even.
Yep. So some of these dogs are going for the ultimate stock dog as well.
Oh, darn it.
That one is being a protester like the other one was.
Well, she's on the backside of those panels right there.
Yeah.
There, she finally made it around. She was kind of caught in a corner, and she couldn't figure her way out. And Eve was happy to impose her will and keep her there.
Come on, circle around. There's 2 in there. Good job. Gets them through 3.
So we're 45, 45, and 45 through 3 so far.
If you've been joining us, you kind of know the course, but just if you haven't been joining us, so we're in the Nursery finals. We're working on crowning that national champion in the Nursery. Each sheep in this course is worth 9 points. Each obstacle is worth 45 points. So they're looking for 270 total points with the fastest time. Gets them through 4, bringing them to 5. It's got 1 as the bait in there. See if the other one will
Partially.
follow. Oh.
Yeah, one.
And step up there and
Oh. That sheep rolling around the wrong way.
ooh, if James will step to that side.
It lets her around, but
Oh shoot. There we go.
Now it gets
She's like, fine.
there.
No.
She's
No.
anything but in the pen.
She does not want, I was going to say, she does not want to.
Okay, Mark, banana set, you're ready to roll.
There she
There.
goes. I was saying,
all we
get her
needed.
in
Now
the
they-
middle. Yeah.
Down the
keep her.
alley. Gonna throw those open.
And the time will stop when he shuts that gate.
And time right there.
4:48 is going to be his official time.
Gonna have a 4:48.
And full points.
Full points of 270.
So that would be 5:40.
So he's gonna have 5:40.
No. How many?
Yeah, you're not even close.
Is it 8:10?
No, so it's 5, 9, and 7 is 6. Carry the 1. 5, 6 there. No,
8:10.
Job, James and Eve.
765.
Full score of 270 and a time of 4:48.
Oh, for
Up
him, yeah.
next,
But
we
8:10
have
is what we're
Carter
looking.
Harris and Hazel.
495.
We have
495
James Butler again
plus
with
270.
HR Rum. And the fourth one up is gonna be
765.
Sunny Bernard.
Exactly what I said.
But 8:10
Gemma.
is what
Yeah.
they're looking for. But I
Sure.
forgot he came in with 495.
And
Okay.
he's gonna have a total time of 14:48.
So up next we have Carter Harris and Hazel. Just had a great run in intermediate. He comes into this round with a total time of 9 minutes and 10 seconds with full points of 540.
And nice job getting these guys
Yeah.
looking straight through that fetch. 45 on
1 headed to
his
2.
fetch, headed to 2.
And again, I think these guys have to stay in the box until they complete 2. I'm thinking it's like intermediate, but we'll see.
I'm betting that's not the case. Just
Do they have to stay in it the whole
I
time?
think they have to stay in it the whole time. Need to send her on a C command here.
There we go. Nice job,
Nice
Carter.
job.
Headed to 3. Well, his dad usually is up against the panels, but he's sitting back on the couch. So 3, you want to keep them in that forward motion. They're gonna
There you got
send them
one.
on their way.
One looking, but flanked.
A little
He's
too
a little
far,
too far
yeah.
up there. There he's asking her back, and she's getting a little bit stuck right there. He's got one.
I was gonna say that one there. Turn and go.
One
There we
drawn 'em in
go.
there a
Good
little bit.
job, Carter. Way to be patient with that. Headed across here to 4. One's stopping for a bathroom break.
Looking good for 4 so
Yeah.
far.
Good job. Now he's going to head to this number 5.
He's going to step out and start working the pen.
I believe Carter's had, he's finished every run that he's done this week. And he's in nursery and intermediate, right? Yes. So that's a huge accomplishment. If he can get this one done as well.
There he goes.
Yep, follow that.
Got a nice direction on these guys.
Good job, Carter.
Nice job.
Watch that behind right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
get Hazel up and get these guys moving.
Nice job.
Nice
And his
job.
time will
Grab that.
stop. Good job, Carter and Hazel. Yeah, I believe he finished every one that he competed in this week. So
Nice
huge
job,
congratulations to
Carter and
him.
Hazel. Full points at 270 and a time of 4:11.
4:11.
Up
All
next,
right,
we
so
got
that's going to
James
put
Butler and
his
HR Rum.
So 8:10.
total points 8:10 and a total overall time
And then we got Brianna Henderson and Rowan.
of 14:21.
Nice job, Carter.
Nice job, Carter.
And Hazel's all ready to be cheered. She's like, yeah, I did a good job. It's okay. So next up, we're going to have James Butler and HR Rum. So they're coming into this round with a total time of 8 minutes and 35 seconds and a total score of 540. And he calls for his sheep. He's ready to go. Just nice and easy through that fetch. No bobbles there, so he's headed to 2. Nice. Nice transition through 2. Rum's doing a good job of not letting him get too far ahead of him, keeping that direction going. You do want to keep them moving right here. They can get a little sticky if you let them get turned around.
There we go. One's just a little bit wide. Its face is on this
Yeah.
side. There,
Ooh,
there we go.
now it's deciding it can go.
He's got them all through. Took just a minute to get them done, but first shot, first try. And when you get like that, you want to get that done right then.
Nice job through
on
4.
Picked up a lot of time. Any time that he lost right there on 3, he picked up with that smooth transition into 4.
As I say, you want him to slow down just a little bit. That lead one will just keep walking straight in.
There we go. He's got him pinned.
Nice job.
Now he's going to get up here. Flip his gate open.
So you might need to send Rum in there a little bit. Good
There we go.
job.
Now he's gotta
Shut
grab
his
this.
gate.
Gate to get his time. He's going to be
2:38.
270 and a 2:38. So
Nice job.
James coming in with rum and putting a lot of pressure on the guys in heavy.
Yes.
That was a nice run.
Really nice run, James and Ron.
We seen that earlier
4
in
points
the
at 270 and a time of
intermediate.
2:38. Up next,
It definitely
we got
puts the
Sunny
pressure on
Mahern
'em.
And Gemma. And then Brianna Henderson and Rowan. And then it's going to be Brian Jacobs and Beth.
Okay, so up next we're gonna have Sunny Mahurin and Gemma. They're coming into this round with a total time of 7 minutes 59 seconds. So a lot can change. You're wanting to get that completed run. So he calls for his sheep and he is out.
So he is going to be an 11:13 total for James and Rum.
So that's currently first.
Yep,
That's the
a
time
new,
to beat.
New leader right there.
And the round time at 2:38.
Yep.
Nice job through there.
So Sunny and Gemma looking for anything a 3:13 or faster
Okay.
would continue to put him up on the leaderboard.
There they get some through.
A nice job through 45 on 2 is what I was thinking, but nice job through 2.
Nice.
Nice job through 3. Oh, Gemma getting out and ahead.
Getting a
These
little
sheep
excited.
A little too far there. He's
Gonna
gonna
push him
send her
out.
on a come by and scoop these guys up.
Ooh, watch
We'll
that
get
one.
A little
Oh, there we go.
wide, but he covered him
Nice job.
over 45 through 4.
So again, wanting to come in a little slower into this pin.
Or at least they need to
Need-
hold up
yeah, they need
before
to
they
see
get to
it.
the pin,
Oh,
like that.
Right there. That front one is just not so sure. Nice job.
He's going to have him inside there.
Again, not wanting too big of sudden movements to push him back, but he's going to get him through there and get his gate shut.
There we go. Grab that gate,
Nice
shut it up.
job.
Going to get this done with
250.
a 250. Full points at 270. So that's going to put him second in the
Nice job,
round so
Sunny and
far
Gemma.
and
Full
move him to the
points at
lead
270.
overall.
And a time of 2:50. Up next,
Nice
we
job.
have Brianna Henderson and Rowan, then Brian Jacobs and Beth, and then we'll have Brianna Henderson again and Sylvie.
It's going to be a total for Sunny Mahurin and Gemma on his 3 rounds is unofficially a 10:40, 10:49.
Nice job. Okay, so we have Brianna Henderson and Rowan. They are coming into this round with a total time of 7:25. Nice job through that fetch.
So Brianna looking for anything under a 323 would put her
Ooh. Good
ahead
stop
on the
right there.
leaderboard.
Nice job.
See that right there? Rowan gave his face. That was precisely perfect. I don't know whoever was watching the last round, but
Yeah, they kind of struggled on that number 2, which it was narrower the last time they ran this.
It was narrow. It was a lot tighter right there, but he wasn't quite giving that forward pressure. He wasn't giving his face on the spots where he needed to give him right there, and he did that time and right through the number 2.
And gets through 3.
Just barely over a minute, and she's off to number 4. And looking really nice right here.
Nice through 4. Holy cow.
So if Brianna can just carry this on, she can put a lot of pressure on everybody ahead of her.
Getting a little.
There we go. See him, he takes the flank.
Just wanting him to wrap around. She can get low and get them turned into there.
There he goes. She pinned.
Beautiful job.
Looking super, super nice right
She's
here.
going to go slow. Get that gate because you do not want them to come out this back.
I say, just wanting to make sure you do it right.
Nice job.
Grab
Get
that
your
gate. Get it shut.
Nice job,
Nice
Brianna
job.
and Rowan.
Nice job. Full points, 270.
209.
And a time of 209. So not only does she take the lead in the round, she is going to set herself up to take the lead overall for a minute. And that's going to be a tough.
Should be 8:34, I think. But double check my math.
It'll be a 9:34.
9:34. Nice job. Beautiful run.
So a 9:34 total time. That's going to put some pressure on some of these people ahead of her.
Okay, so Brian Jacobs and Beth, they're our next ones up. They're coming into this round with a total time of 7:18 and 5:40 for points. We're going to see what Brian and Beth can get done.
So Brian and Beth have basically got to take right along that same line here. Brian's got to be looking for about a 2:16, 2:15 actually.
2:15, okay.
To switch the leaderboard.
Are you in the closed up or the grass down?
Just a little off to that side. Again, these are young dogs, so all these dogs that are competing today, they're born after October 1st, 2021.
Nice
so
job
super
on his
young
fetch.
dogs. They're just starting out their career in trialing, and so it's gonna just wrap him around again.
Then watch for this right here. He's going to have to come back. There, nice job.
Nice
Through
job
2.
through 2. Got that one that.
Yeah, one inside
Yeah.
right here. Somehow he ended up with 2 outside right there. I didn't see where that second one come from, but
It was in, and then it came out.
oh, I see.
Because it kind of drew it back out when he was pushing that other one. They're really wanting to hang out on this side of the.
Yeah, they got down here and kind of balled up just a little bit, and they're not giving up ground and moving off like he needs them to. They're getting closer to resetting back onto number 3 here. And kind of the hardest part about this, as far as the run goes, is it just eats up that time.
Yeah.
Those little things like that just take away some time that you've got to make up somewhere anyway.
And I can't remember if we said it's a 5-minute course.
Oh yes, yeah, this is a 5-minute course.
Gets through 4 though. And he's headed into this pen.
Oh, there we
Ooh,
go.
there we go. Good job.
So we're pinned, grabbing a gate.
Not open as wide probably is. I mean, I think they'll go through it.
They should go through that. It's just needing that front one to step up there. And one's backwards. I got to get him turned around or her turned around. There
Good
we go.
job.
Grab the gate, shut it up.
4:14.
And a 4:14 is going to be his time with full points 270. So
Nice
that's going to
job,
put
Brian and
him.
Beth. Full points of 270 and a time of 4:14. Up next, we have Brianna Henderson and Sylvie. Then Dwayne Hurlman.
So 11:32
Ray Temple
should be his time overall.
and GFB
So as of right now,
We still have Brianna and Rowan hanging on with a 9:34 is what we're shooting for.
and a 2:09 for the round. That's the
Yeah,
fast
and
time.
she's holding the fast time in the round and the fast
Yeah.
time overall as of right now.
Again,
Unofficially,
another, yes.
though.
So she's up now with her dog Sylvie, another really, really cool dog. So she's coming into this round with Sylvie with a total time of 7:12. So only 6 seconds separated her and Brian coming into this final round. So at 7:12.
7:12, yep. So to beat herself, she needs a 2:21. Ooh. There she goes. Oh, these
It
guys,
just sneaks past.
yep, shooting around the end right there.
Oh, there she gets a nice job. Sylvie.
Through 2.
Yeah, Sylvie got there right in time. So if you guys are wanting to watch, we do have the novice cattle happening in the big arena, which is super
main
cool.
arena.
The main arena, yeah, I call it the big arena. In the Loyal Life Arena, super cool that the novice gets to go up and compete in there. We also have the Futurity cattle, right? Futurity cattle happening in the True Arena.
In the lower arena, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys can come on down. I know it's lunchtime. We have some really good food vendors here. If you sit up in the grandstands, you can actually see the sheep arena running and also those 2 arenas running cattle. So we have a lot going on today still. And
Oh.
there's also a dog wash happening. It started at 12 today. So this will be their last day. So if you're wanting to bring your dog down and get him washed, that'll go from 12 to 3.
Sylvie taking just a little bit of time right here. Had some a little wide the first time, some a little shallow the next time.
Barely
She's
gets
got
them.
them lined up this time. 45 on 4.
Coming in a little fast. She has this down. Nice job.
And in the pen. Now grab your gate, grab your gate, grab your gate.
I was going to say, open your gate.
There we go.
Nice job.
She has them pinned and gone. Getting her time stop. Oh, 2:54. Nope, sorry.
2:54. You were right.
I was right. 2:54 that.
Nice job, Brianna and Sylvie.
So full points.
270 and a time of 2:54.
And I think
Up next,
she's
we got
not going to
Dwayne
quite
Herman
knock
and
herself
Then Ray
out.
Temple and GFB Stick. And after that, we have Guy Johnson and Double J Cap.
Okay, up next we have Tony, Jatensky, and Sammy. And they're coming into this round with a total time of 6 minutes, 43 seconds.
So, no, this isn't Tony. This is Dwayne Hurleman and
Oh,
Quinn.
this is Dwayne Hurleman and Quinn?
Yes, this is Dwayne Hurleman and Quinn is who this is.
Oh, we gotta get that changed then. Dwayne Hurleman and Quinn. So they're coming into this round with a total time of 6 minutes and 36 seconds.
And that's on that last one. This is going to give Brianna and Sylvie total time of 10:06.
Ooh, so they took the lead.
No, they did not. So she's going to be first and second overall right at the moment.
Well, for overall time, yes. 10:06 beats a 10:49. Last time I checked.
Huh? But it doesn't beat a 9:34.
Oh, and I didn't see the 9:34. Okay. Okay, so this is Dwayne Hurleman and Quinn.
What was that?
We need to turn down the guy's radio with Quick Shack a little bit.
All right, so he's through 4. And he's headed over to start penning.
Can we get this changed to Dwayne Hurleman? I don't know why they skipped around, but thank you.
Okay, how many is there in the class?
And so Dwayne is right here penning him. He's in the pen. He's going to bring Quinn up there, grab this gate. And he's got a good time going right here. Nice job, Dwayne and Quinn. He's going to grab the gate, shut it, get his time. He's going to finish with a time of 2:38 and full points.
Nice job, Dwayne and Quinn. Full points of 270 and a time of 2:38. Next up is Ray Temple.
Ooh, so this might be really tight. This all happened really darn fast. So let me.
And after that, we got James Butler and Jess.
So that is going to take Dwayne Hurlman, and it's going to tip our leaderboard again. Put us at a 9-14 for Dwayne unofficially over 2 rounds with full points of 8-10. A nice job for Dwayne Hurlman and Quinn. It's going to leave him, actually I think he's going to be tied. Looks like maybe tied with James Butler and Rum at the moment. Going to look at some tie time on that one. Next up, Ray Temple, GFB Stick. Coming into us a second quicker than Quinn with a 6:35. So he's through the fetch. Ray's going to be looking to get this thing buttoned up in about a 2:38 or quicker if he can get his say into this leaderboard. Nice job through 2. I believe this may have been, Stick was a dog of the year for something. I can't remember what that is, but Ray and Stick has been doing really well this year. And he is through 3. Well, not quite through 3. Now he's through 3. He was into 3. How about that? And getting a little run around on the sort panels right there. There he goes. He's over here to 4. Ooh. Getting a little mixed up and around the panels there. Gonna let these guys get back behind the obstacle here. Ooh, got one split off right here. There we go, all back together, but they're going to get around the edge again here. So he's got to start over, regroup, see what he can do. Oh, little shallow on that flank and a little fast and not quite getting them in the right direction. All right, just need a little deep breath right here. Make up a plan and start heading them back. Things looking pretty good right here. Gonna send him on a come by right here and try and scoop him around. Send him away. There we go. He's looking better right here, looking good. All the way through. Now he's gonna start Looking for the little spot in between the panel and Ray there, but Ray got him. Just squeezing that around him right there. A little too far this way. And just going to run out of time on that one. Nice job for Ray and Stick,
Thank
though,
you,
having a
Ray
nice
and
year,
Stick.
getting himself here. He's going to
The
finish
score
with a
of
score of 180.
Up next,
Time of
we
5
got Guy
minutes.
Johnson and Double J Cap. Then James Butler and Jess. And then our 12th one out will be Kevin Lippy and Cy.
So that's going to give him a total of, I think, 7. Anyway, total time of 11:35 over 2 rounds. .720 and 11:35 will be. So next coming in is going to be Guy Johnson and Double J Cap.
He's coming in with a total time of 6:09.
So he's going to be looking for anything under a 3:05. So a 3:04 or better for Guy will tip the board in his favor.
You said a 3:04.
3:04 or better, yeah.
Okay. Let's see what he can get done. Nice big outrun. Ooh, good job through the fetch. Oh, I thought that sheep was going to drop its head and go through. Just snuck by. Again, Cap's a super fast dog. He can get him around quickly. That dirty heifer. Just kidding, it's a sheep. Tries to jump out. Thought it was a deer instead of a sheep. Oh, oh. There we go. Gets him through 2. Headed to 3. Nice job on 3. We do have a dog wash going on that benefits a local 4-H group. So if you have a dog that you want to bring down, bring them on down because they do such a good job. They pamper them. They make them smell good. They usually have a cute scarf that they put on them. So come on down, get some lunch. Come watch some of these sheep finals. Again, we have those cattle runs going in futurity and novice. Great job. Gets them through 4. Now he's headed to this pen. Got them lined up. Getting a little scattered, but brings back together. Guy's gonna kind of step out and see if he can help entice him to go into that pen. Nice job. Gets him pinned. Ooh. Again, don't want him to go out. Gonna slowly get up there. Gonna push him out and stop his time. 3:40. So full points. So that's going to put him at an 8:10.
Full score of 270 and a time of 3:40. Up next, we got James Butler and Jess. Then Kevin Lippy and Cy. Then our 13th one out is going to be Frankie Acosta.
So that's going to put him at a 9:49 for his total time, overall time. So good job for Guy and Cap. That was an awesome 3 complete rounds. Got to be happy with that. Okay, up next we're going to have James Butler and Jess. So they're coming in to this round with a total time of 6:06 and 540 points. My calculator is eating his lunch, or else he would tell me what that needs to be. We'll get that figured out in a minute. So we'll see what James and Jess can do. She's all ready to go. She's waiting for those sheep to come out. Nice, fast dog. So he needs to do it in a 3:08, 3:07 or better to take that lead. Gets him through one. Another super fun dog to watch is Jess. Super fast. The sheep give really well to her pressure. Oh, just about got that one. I thought they were going to skid by. But quick recovery. And they're going to just speed up just a little bit. Maybe going a little too wide. There, he's going to get him lined up. Oh. Shoot, just getting beat right there on that corner of 2. So he's going to push him out a little bit and see if he can get around. There we go. Good job. And we've seen it. I mean, you can make up a lot of time between 3 and 4 and getting down to your pen. So even though it took a little bit longer on 2, they're scattering just a little bit. Those 2 stopped right there. Might be a little too, yeah, one snuck by there. There, he gets him through. He's playing the defensive position. Gets him pinned. .337 is going to be his official time. Full points.
Nice job, James and Jess. Full points.
So that's going to put him at
and a time of 3:37.
total points of 810. And for his overall
Next, we got
time, it'll be a
Kevin Lippy and
9:43.
Then Frankie Acosta and /J Annie.
So up next, we're going to have Kevin Lippy and Cy. So they're coming in 2 seconds faster than James Butler and Jess. They're coming in at a 6:04 with 540 points. So I believe that gives them a 3:06 and lower, because it was a 3:04 for James. 3:08. So Kevin Lippy and Cy are wanting to get this done in a 3:08 or a 3:10 or better. Says my calculator. If he's wrong, it's the calculator's fault. Kevin's going to put Cy in the box with him and call for his sheep. Man, it was so nice for a second. We weren't having the wind, but now we're having the wind. They kind of split right there at the fetch. So he's going to reset. Oh, man. He's got 4 through. So he's going to reset him. There, they're going to get through. So gets 1 done. Nice job. Gets him turned to 2. Ooh, good job. 3.
I'm just waiting for him to step over, get around the edge of that panel right there. Nice job not over flanking that right there, but he might be a little late sending
Ooh, I was
him
gonna
away.
say, yeah.
Yeah. Now he's going to, there he goes, catch him on the flip side.
There.
Nice job.
Size super fast.
He's long-legged, long-strided. He gets where he's going pretty quick. Nice job for Cy there on 4. If you haven't noticed, there's a handful of Kelpies here, a handful of other breeds here. And Cy making it here to the finals in the nursery and doing really well. If you're looking for good Kelpies, Kevin hangs a couple of those around that are pretty darn nice.
Oh, he just has one sneak.
You know, one's just barely outside. There he goes.
we go.
Now he's in there. He's pinned. He's going to grab this gate.
Gonna push him through. Nice job for Kevin and Cy.
Nice job getting full points in a time of
3:56.
3:56. I don't think it's quite enough to steal.
No, he
the
needed a
leaderboard.
3:10 is what he was going
job,
for. But
Kevin
still,
and Cy.
3 completed rounds.
Full
You got to
points
be
of
proud of that.
270 and a time of 3:56.
And he was coming in with a
Up next, we got
6:04.
Frankie Acosta and /J Annie. Then James Butler and /J Hollis. Then our 15th one is Shane Ellenwood and
So that's going to put. It's going to put Kevin and Cy in an exact 10 minutes total time.
That's the first one we've had that's like
Yeah,
right
that's
on the dot.
right on the dot. 10 minutes even.
So up next, we're going to have Frankie Acosta and /J Annie. They've had another really, really good year. They're going to come into this round with a total score of, or a total time of 5 minutes, 45 seconds. So, and just for those out there that are competing in futurity, the futurity sheet meeting will be at 1:15-ish. So, if you're involved in that, make your way down to the
A
sheep
little long
arena.
on 2 right here, though. Oh,
Slips in the hay.
yeah, I was going to say she hits that hay and loses her footing. So they're going to keep going around. Oh, he's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit too far behind. So he's going to send her around. When he does this right here, he's going to come by, and then he's got to be watching for this away right here. One getting
Ooh,
just a
there we
little
go.
too far there.
Just
That is just a little tight and close to
Yeah.
these sheep right here.
ooh,
And
there.
then-
Oh,
yeah.
dang it.
And that's the timing of handling these sheep right here. Is you've
Oh,
got to
there you
watch
go.
for
Oh,
this
no.
right there. You need to have a wide enough flank when she takes that away command to be able to catch. But she's getting off too far or too close, and right
There
there's
we
going to
go.
be nice. 45 on 2.
Well, our clock's not working. I was like, 2 seconds. That was fast.
And a lot of movement through 3.
What did you say his time was that he needed? Did you do it or
I
no?
don't think I
Oh.
actually checked on this one.
Ooh,
because
just sneaks past.
Frankie coming in with 5:45.
Ooh, just watch him.
So if Frankie gets this done anywhere in a 3:27, he can take the lead.
Stone, you got a copy? Yeah. If you have my food, I'm down at the Sheep Arena.
There we go, through
Nice
4.
job.
He's off to get a pin.
Just FYI.
I'm not quite sure where he's sitting as far as time's going, but needing to get these guys pinned here. There we go,
Nice
looking good.
job.
Grab your gate.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
Oh. He's going to try and talk this one back.
He's going to try to go under. Oh, shoot.
Now we got 2 out.
And that's hard because those other ones are up towards the front, and if you push them, you might push all of them out.
But
okay, there we
in
go.
that same breath, it's a little harder to handle, or better to handle 2 out there rather than 1. But costing him some
Nice
time, but he's
job.
going to get him flapped out of there. Going to get his full points
4:32.
in a time of 4:32.
Nice job, Frankie and Annie. Full points of 270 and a time of 4:32.
So
Next
9,
up, we have James Butler and /J Hollis.
10 something.
And then Shane Ellenwood. And
So he was
E.
coming in with a
And then our 16th
5:45.
friend
Yeah.
is Brian Jacobs and Swaco.
It's going to put him with a total time of 10:17, unofficially on 3.
Okay. So now we're going to have James Butler and /J Hollis. They're coming into this round with a total time of 5 minutes and 41 seconds. So just 4 seconds off of Frankie,
Frankie.
and Annie. Holy cow, that was hard to say. Frankie and Annie. So Hollis is
Hollis is
headed out.
James looking to wrap this up in a 3:32 or less.
Smoking through
Nice
that
job
fetch.
through the fetch.
Ooh.
A little long here. A little far right here for these sheep to drift back out here. This is going to be a tough one, yeah, 'cause it's just going to
Yeah.
bleed them back across there.
So we do have that one that went through, but again, you can get in that circle game right here.
Yeah, and that's, yeah, he's coming in
Yeah.
a little close right there.
There
There we go, one
nice.
looking.
Headed to 3.
Nice job through 3. These sheep kept their momentum. Everybody was back behind it, and they're through and off to 4. So even though a little bit of a few tries on 2, he's still only just coming on 2 minutes going through.
Yeah.
Looking for 4. So this one's going to be a little bit tough right here because it might get wide, but then watch back to the middle. And a little flat and got him around.
Again, you can get in the circle game on this one too.
You know, any of them you can, and
Yeah.
it's a tough thing. Just the movement
your
of the
timing.
sheep,
Yeah.
and just trying to get that flank. There, took a little too much movement right there too, because he left that flank a little flat. There he goes. Got him wrapped around for 4. And they're cruising down for the pen.
Kind of scattered, just.
He's going to go grab him off the backside of the arena. Oh, that one
I was gonna say.
just diving in early. Criminy.
Can push that one. Yeah.
Wanting to get these guys all shouldered up and tied in here. Oh, nice job on that lead you to take it in there. That one was thinking of getting out
I
of
was
here.
gonna say you gotta watch that back one though, because she's gonna try to.
I just say she hasn't been fully committed in there just yet.
No. She's when you almost have to shove up there towards the middle.
You know,
to give you a little
her
bit of
head
time.
was still spinning around the whole time.
Yeah. And then she's going to draw all those out when she comes to that backside. Say, get
There
her
we
in
go.
the middle. Yeah.
She's just not to be in that. Again, if she can get mixed up in these other, ewes and get slammed to the front where she can't do that. There she goes. Now she's committed. See those ears lay back. Get her out of there.
Yeah, shut your gate.
Shut the gate.
Good job.
A little longer than James was hoping. Couple of mishaps on dang sheep that didn't want to stay in there, but nice job ending up with a total points of 270 and a time of
James and Hollis, full points of 270 and a time of 438.
438.
Next, we have Shane Ellenwood and Edie. Then we got Brian Jacobs and Swaco. And then again, we'll have Brian Jacobs and Gus.
So we're getting down to our top 3 dogs that are getting ready to run. And then after that, we will be able to crown our national champion in the sheep. Nursery sheep. We have one more class after this. We have the futurity sheep. This will be the first time that we get to see them. Super exciting.
And that'll put James' total time over 3 with an unofficial 10:19 total.
Okay. So as of right now, our leader.
We should still be leading with a 9:14 from Dwayne Hurleman and Quinn,
Okay.
with a close second in there with Brianna and Rowan at
Which-
9:34.
And Brianna's winning the round as of right now with
Yes.
a 2:09. So that's the time that you want to beat for the round. Here we go. Last 3 dogs. Let's see what we can get done with these guys. Shane and Eddie. Oh, just shifts to the side. Ooh, nice job.
There he goes.
Perfect. That was perfect. He kind of let Eddie. Is it Eddie or Edie?
Edie.
Edie. Kind of wait there and see what. Oh! They were headed that way.
Yeah, then he's going to send him around, and he's not going to quite beat him there.
No, they were wrapped around there. They were gonna.
And that's Shane and Edie. If they could get this done in about a 3:53, that would move them up on the leaderboard.
Okay. Watch their shoulders.
Nice job. A little too far right there.
Ah, shoot. There we go. Oh, no.
This one's going to...
Oh, it got it. Okay, good.
Ooh, perfect.
That was good.
I did not...
I didn't think it was going to go that way.
I didn't think that would... Usually when they come off like that, they go straight past that opening and around the point of that obstacle.
Yeah, there must have been a little trail for that sheep to follow.
Yeah, something...
A little dust.
Sometimes a
kicked
little
up.
bit of luck is not a bad thing to have on your side.
Ooh, now they're getting a little scattered.
That's tough right there. This sheep back on the back side of that number 2 or 3 obstacle. Oh, good deal. It came
There
through.
you go through. There, he's going to get him lined up. Nice job through 3. They head towards that end. Just going past a little bit. So he's going to hopefully get around. He's on 4. Just working on getting him around to 4. Again, just circling. Just a little bit too. Dang it, if they would just duck their heads just a little bit, they'd be able to go. That's a loud plane.
Keep going on that come by. Just one is going to get out there.
Yeah.
They're going to get a little flat and go all the way across. Getting caught right there.
Yeah.
The panels, you can see where some of these panels and the obstacles become other obstacles in the way. Right there, the dog having to work those guys from the backside of that panel, but the direction of being able to move them away from it was taken up by the panel, and these guys skirting too far outside or inside to the arena.
He's getting a little close on time.
And that's going to be just a little too short of time to get it done in. But he's going to make it through 3 for a total of 1.
Did he get all of them through 3?
Shane and
Oh,
Edie.
4
Up
was one.
next, we have Brian Jacobs and Swaco. Then Brian Jacobs
So
and
135.
Gus will be our last.
So Shane's going to come out with a 135. 135 with a full time of 5 minutes. That is going to put his total points to a 670. 675 total with a 10:20 overall time as well. So next out we got Brian Jacobs and Swaco.
So Brian is our last two runs of the day.
Yes,
He's
Brian
sitting
is
in
our
first
last
and
two
second.
runs.
So Brian and Suko are coming into this round with a total time of 5:15. Swaco, sorry, 5:15.
So Brian looking anything faster than a 3:58 will move him up on the leaderboard here with Swaco. He's through 4.
Look, they were just there.
And actually, if the other 3 sheep behind that front one hadn't have pushed her past it,
She was gonna go.
she was going.
That would have been so cool.
Yeah, but those other sheep in the back.
Oh, there we go. Hey, there
nice
we
job, just holding up, watching these guys. Again, our round leader is a 209 right now with Brianna and Rowan. There we go. He's got him into 3. Got a little bit ahead. Stopped him. But
Nice job.
through. Nice job for getting him stopped and back.
They're headed to that far corner.
Yeah. So he's going to get him off on that away, and then he's going to just bring him straight up.
Oh, that was pretty nice.
So he is through. He's got a cooking time here. He's looking for the round win right now, too, if he can get these guys in the pen. And it's looking nice right at the moment.
Little movements.
Yeah, that's nice job.
Nice
Penned.
job. Watch that back one. One's kind of.
He's going to get him out of here.
Nice job.
Nice
Good job.
So he's going to have full points, 270 with a knocking on the door.
Really nice run, Brian and Swaco. Full points of 270 and a time of 209.
209.
209, so he's going to tie.
Out here again with Gus.
He's going to tie
That'll be
our
last
round
sheep.
leader, and that's going to move him into the front spot.
Ooh, so then they're going to have to go off of their tie time for the round. And we
As
don't
it
have
sits
that,
right now.
As it sits right now.
That's how tight it is.
Yeah.
So now this gives him a good, almost gives him a 29-second lead coming in with Gus, though.
Yeah. 'Cause
So-
he's coming in with a 4:47 with Gus.
Yeah, so this puts him up for leading the round. So if he can do anything 28 seconds faster than, or 28 seconds longer, within 28 seconds, I should say, of this run, so what would that be, a 2:37?
Yeah.
If he can do it in a 2:37 or less, he should come out with Gus. But the
So
worst he can do with Swaco is second right now.
So 8:10 for him and Swaco.
Yep, I'm getting to that. With a total time of 7:24 is his total time right there.
It's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, over three runs. Over 3 runs.
So that's an average of 2 minutes 41 seconds per run.
That's pretty impressive.
Is what he did. And again, these numbers are all unofficial, so don't say, well, we heard on the commentary that this. No, this is all unofficial. Who just sneaks past it. Another cool dog to watch.
Yeah, I was going to say, Gus, this one I seen him earlier. This just looks like we're back over in the UK watching
Yeah.
sheepdogs trial. You know, you put up a rock wall out here and have some green
Yep.
bluegrass pastures, and
Nice job.
you would
too.
sure think that's exactly where we were with this dog out here running sheep.
Yeah.
Just a big, long-haired, traditional type border collie working
Ooh.
sheep.
They're going to get just past number 2. I mean, we're close to that. We have lots of green mountains in the background. Just a little bit different.
Yeah, let's say just different.
Oh,
And watch this back the other way. There, and
one more time.
there. Nice job. 45 on his 2.
Ooh, good job, 2-3.
So just to be exact, a 236 or better will put Gus into the lead here.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Oh. Go back, go back.
Ah.
Oh, dang it. I thought that one was going to. Ooh, go back. Send him on the way a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to send him on. Yeah. Again, where we're at, the angles are a little bit different, so we can see.
I say this is a little more straighter shot for us.
Yeah.
There, I think he's got this one covered right here. And they're quite a ways into these wings, so walks him in. There he goes.
We just started pulling from the cows that you brought us, so we should have plenty to finish.
There, he's in the pen.
He's going to push him through there. And his time's going to stop.
Nice job, Brian. Full points.
And a time of.
Nice job, Brian and Gus. Full points of 270 and a time of 319.
And a 3 of 319. So let's see where this kind of stacks up here. Gus isn't going to quite do enough to get himself in the lead,
No.
but let's see where he
Ends up.
ended up with this. So
Good job to all of the contestants in this nursery sheep finals. These are awesome dogs. These are young dogs, and the fact that they were able to come out and put some really, really fast times, they need to be excited and happy about that.
So that should still put a total of 806 onto Gus. So as it sits right now, unofficially, it should put Swaco first, should put Gus in second. Then it should come down here to Dwayne Hurlman and Quinn as a 9-14, and then Brianna Henderson and Rowan in fourth. And then I believe this next one's going to be kind of close. I believe James Butler and Jess is going to make up your top 5.
Again, all unofficially.
Yes, all unofficially. This is the best that my brain can compute and everything. So again, Swaco, Brian and Swaco first, Brian Jacobs and Gus second, all these unofficially. Then that's going to bring Dwayne Hurleman and Quinn with the third. So let's go back. 7:24 total time for Swaco will be first. A 8:06 for Gus, and Brian Jacobs will be second. A 9:14 for Dwayne Hurleman and Quinn would be your third spot. Brianna Henderson and Rowan with a 9:34 coming in fourth. And then we've got James Butler and Jess with a 9:43 in fifth as it sits unofficially. So great job to all these handlers. Done an awesome job. Great set of Nursery sheepdogs.